Sam, not used to seeing you in a 10k. How was that? How did that differ to the track?
Yeah, it's so different, but it's so much fun. The crowd here was electric. They kept me going. I was running with Tom Bosworth. He was trying to break his old British record, so I was pacing him. Was in about 6.5k. We were flying, and then I started feeling up my legs. I think, yeah, it's a lot more than a 400 metres. So yeah, but it was really fun, and I tipped on the 39, so really happy.
Is that aching to a bit of stamina training for next year?
Yeah, I said to my coach, this will be my first session of winter. That'll be my first official session, and then we're getting to the winter training then. But don't worry, I'm still sticking to 400 next year, so it'll be alright.
And the last few months for you, like they've been a bit of a whirlwind. Obviously, 2 relay medals in Paris. Got caught up quite late, of course. You know, how have you been able to process that entire journey?
Yeah, I think when I got back, the reception was unreal. Like from my hometown, everyone like that. It was just amazing. And I think once it died down a little bit, I really got to like sit back and reflect with my family and everything like that. And the journey we've been on from the start of the year, from Terra Harrison in January to where it ended up, it's just been unreal. I think I posted something on Instagram summarising my season, and that, like, going through everything that happened really meant a lot. And looking back on it, it was just unreal. And I couldn't have imagined it any different, really.
And what are the emotions and the feeling when you got those medals in Paris? Was it a case of the first one was kind of shock and awe, and the second one was, okay, we just need to replicate this now? Yeah,
definitely. I think when I got selected to run, that was like, okay, it's it now. This is everything I've ever dreamed of doing. It's the biggest stage of all in athletics. And I just really wanted to go out there and give my all. And when we got that medal, yeah, the feeling of that was, it's been unmatched in my life so far. It was just unreal moment, standing on the podium, and then once having that one, I think Eric spurred everyone on in the men's to go. We can go get another one in the men's. And yeah, getting on that podium, my family were in the stadium for that one. That was a really special moment to like have my medal and wave to them and everything like that. So yeah, it was really special.
And what's that like to be on the track in front of 70 to 80,000 people at what essentially I guess felt like a home Olympics?
Yeah, it was unreal. Like the home contingency on there, especially his first leg when they call out like Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Yeah, that roar felt like I was in the London Stadium back when I ran my London League. So it was unreal. The atmosphere was something I've never heard in my life. It was so loud. I think underneath the stadium when we were waiting to come out onto the race, the French were in the heat before us in the mixed, and hearing that roar for the first time with the home crowd for the French, it was just unreal. It really got like the nerves up, but the adrenaline and excitement was also raised as well.
And like your 400 metre running has obviously kind of exploded in the past few months. Again, I mean, going into next year, you mentioned that's what you want to kind of stick at quite a lot. I mean, is that the goal for next year, generally?
Yeah, I think because I never expected to run that quick over 400 this year. I just wanted to make the relay team, but definitely under what was the Olympic standard in 4x400m. Yeah, that was just something I never dreamed of. And then that being under the world individual time next year, it'd be silly not to try and go for the individual in the 400 next year. We've got a great bunch of guys in the relay as well, so we competitive for individual spots as well. I think a lot of guys are going to jump next year because we've all been inspired by what Matt and Charlie have been doing, and I've just gone under 45, and I think everyone's now believing they can do it. So I'm really excited for the competitiveness and to go out there and try and get an individual spot in Tokyo.
And finally for me, obviously being here, I mean, what's it like to be not just in a is this your first 10k like in a long time then? I mean, you must be pleased with the time.
Yeah, definitely. It's my first 10k race ever. I've done like long runs back when I was doing more 800 metres, and they were a bit slower than this. So I'm happy to go under 39. I was like, yeah, I'm really happy with that. But yeah, it kind of brings me back to my old running days where I was a bit more of an endurance runner. I did part of this course in the Westminster Mile where I came third. That was like my first moment of actually like getting some proper silverware sort of thing. And I remember that was really exciting. So yeah, it just gives loads of memories back of road running back when I was younger. So it was really nice.